All right, so it's Saturday, as most of you know. Well, I already got new wheels if you follow me on Instagram, but I'll get to that in the video. But today it's Saturday. I'm gonna get the windshield replaced because I have this crack here that's been there for a while, and then there's like overspray and a bunch of like little chips from the windshield being so old. So I'm gonna get that replaced today. The guy's on his way. He'll be here shortly. So I'm gonna flip the car around so that way he can have access to the windshield and be able to do what he needs to do. So let's go ahead and move this car. All right, so the windshield guy is coming right now. I'm ready to flip the car around, but the main reason why I'm getting it replaced is because there's a chip right there. There's a chip right here that's actually spreading. There's another chip right there, and there's a bigger one right here. So there's that chip. Like I said, this is the one I noticed that is actually like starting to spider web a little bit. So I try not to like put too much pressure on it. I've been slacking on this for a while now actually, but I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here, but the windshield always looks dusty, and like literally all these little specks that you see on here are all rock chips. They're just super small. So when I wash the car or I'm like driving at night, you can see like all the little shits, so it looks hazy and everything, but it's just annoying. So like I said, I've been slacking, but I finally found someone to come out for a decent price, for actually a real good price in my opinion, and take care of it. So, but yeah, here's the SI. It's got the SSR dories. They're 16s compared to 15, so they look a lot bigger in my opinion, but they're step lift, so the faces are originally 15s, but they got step lift to 16s. The rears are 16 by 10.5 negative 10, and then those are 15 by 9.5 zero offset. I'm running 175 50 15 tires on those, and I'm running 195 45 16 tires on these. So it's gonna be a good little, it's gonna be good. And then for the fronts, it's 15 by 9 zero offset with the 165 50 15 tire. Those tires are super hard to find right now. So I luckily, when I sold the Meisters, because I did sell the Meisters, I accumulated a good little stack. So right here, here's the part that sucks, is those three on the bottom, all the beads are ripped. So with that being said, I'm gonna see if I might risk it. I heard that there's like a tire super glue that you can use, so I'm gonna try that. But I have two pretty much semi-new tires because those were on the back and they just drag, so really there's no wear or camber wear at all. And then this was one of the ones I was on the front, and then under here is the front dories. I'm just waiting on the tires because those have 195 45 16 tires, and for it being 15 by 9 negative 5, it sticks out way too much with the tire. So I went with the 165 45 16 tire, so that way I can go ahead and lower it and not have to pull the fender as much. So that's literally all I'm waiting for. And then once I get those tires and I get everything settled in, I can adjust the suspension and everything will be good. All right, so I just got home. I went to Bito's real quick to get some food because I did a quick fender roll. Tomorrow's the old school Honda meet, and I'm really thinking about taking this car. I took it last time on the same exact setup, but I'm pretty sure I was a little bit lower, and I want to mess with a fitment. So I kind of want to lower the front a little bit more, and I want to lower the back and get it like dialed in. The only issue is, not too long ago, did I do it again? No, well kind of, but you'll be able to see it hopefully. So right here, there's like a little bit more of a mark. The wheel went in between the quarter panel went in between the tire and the wheel and got sucked in, and it messed up the quarter panel, so I had to roll it back out and make it flat. And as you can tell on the lip of the wheel, it's getting all rashed up. So I want to lower it and I want to get it fitted, but I don't want to run into that same issue again. So that's why I have it how I have it. I might just leave it. The passengers or the driver's side fitment is a little bit off. Like I can stick my finger inside the quarter panel. I got the windshield replaced, so if I'm a mob with the fucking blue tape on the shit, but whatever. I'm not really like, it's whatever to me. I can fucking care less. But yeah, so if I go, I'm gonna go. I kind of want to lower it a little bit more, but it's kind of dark and I don't really feel like doing that shit right now, so we'll see. All right, so it's 6:30 in the morning. The old school Honda meet is today, so I'm gonna wipe down the car real quick, take care of that. I wasn't planning on going, but I was like, I really ain't got shit else to do. I mean, I could be sleeping in right now, so I'm gonna out there for a little bit, and then yeah, I'll take some videos while I'm out there, and I'll show you guys some of the cars as well. So we'll do a wipe down, and then I gotta lower the driver's side a little bit because it's like, it's barely off by like a hair. All right, what's up everyone? So it's Monday. My tires just came in for the SSRs. So I bought all 3, which was what was available on it was what was available on Walmart.com. So I bought all 3 165 45 16s. I'm about to load these up, load the wheels up, and go to Hernandez Tires Pros and go see if they can hopefully mount these. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a pain in the butt for them because it is a 165 series tire on a by 9, but I mean that's usually what I run at 165 on a by 9, but this is 165/50 and 165/45, so it's gonna have a little bit more of a difference. But let's load these up and then get to the shop. I would take the red hatch, but I'm gonna take the rental car because it's about to rain, and I literally just washed that car, and I'm tired of like it raining and then it gets super hot like the next day or the day of, and then end up getting water spots. Damn, this fucking broom. But yeah, the reason why I'm going with 165/45 is because these are 195/45s. These are brand new, but it's not enough stretch to be able to fit correctly on the car without having to pull the fenders. and they're brand new tires. So these are just gonna be 2 extra spares for the rears. And I'm taking 3 tires because in case one of them rips, which is tend to happen when stretching tires. I mean, not necessarily, but you know what I'm saying. Because every time I take tires, if you all follow me on Instagram, y'all know I have no good luck with tires. So those are loaded up. I'm gonna grab the last one, and then we'll be good. All right, so let's grab this last wheel. Yeah, it's about to rain, so I'm really not about that, like taking my car and then the water spots. Man, these things are so clean. I can't wait to get this shit put on. I love the way these Federal tires look. That's just clean. But here we go. So we're almost to Hernandez Tires Pros. It's out here in Chula Vista. Hopefully they can get these tires mounted, because I know a lot of shops have trouble mounting small tires, or stretching small tires, or stretching tires in general out here. So hopefully they can get these bad boys mounted up and ready to go, so when I get home I can just slap these bitches on. There might be a high chance that I might have to run these SSRs on the red hatch and put the Gales on the SI, because of the fact that they're 16x9 -5 in the front and 16x10 and a half -10 in the rear. I might have to run the SSRs on that red hatch because the fenders are pretty much already pulled a lot. Well, not pulled a lot, but they're pulled. And the SI, the fenders aren't really pulled. I would say they're rolled and like with a slight pull, but the Gales sit more flush, and the fitment is a lot better with the Gales on the SI. So if I were to put the SSRs on the red hatch, I think the front fenders are already pulled enough to where I would still have that good fitment, and I just have to raise it up a little bit and dial in the rears with a shit ton of camber. But we'll see once I get these tires on, and then I see how the front sits on the SI. If I'm gonna have to pull the fenders out, then I'm most likely gonna just run them on that red hatch. So once I get to Hernandez Tires Pros, we'll go ahead and figure that out. But I just got off the freeway, so we're almost there. Hernandez Tires Pros, where they recommended me to go, so I've been here a couple times. But let's go ahead and get these wheels offloaded and see if they can mount these tires. Alright, so they put the tires on, they gave it like 2 tries, and I'm like, yeah, we can't do it. So I mean, that is a big ass stretch, but we'll see if they can get it. This shit is mad annoying, but I'm about to go to Noah's tire shop. I don't know, the tires, I mean, the tire is super small, but we'll see, because I'm hoping they can get it. Probably can't freaking hear with all this wind noise. But yeah, since they couldn't get it, most likely gonna have to head up north to Andy's tire shop. I really don't want to go to Noah's, but I really just want to get the tires put on and call it a day. But let's see what happens. Hopefully they don't charge me too much, because Noah's does charge me a lot because they're stretching the shit out of a tire. But we'll see. So I will let y'all know once I get there. Alright, so I'm right here at Noah's tire shop, and they got that shit mounted with some barrel, but I'm pretty sure when I put on the car that shit will close like that. But that shit's on there with Gucci. I'm probably gonna go home and watch the Charger game and then put these bitches on. We'll see, I don't know yet, but yeah, it's on there. The wheels are on, the tires are on the front. I'm most likely gonna have to raise it up just a little bit because of that fitment. As you can tell, it's sitting right on the tire on that little stretch part, so I'd rather just raise it a little bit. That way I can turn and have no issues or anything. I'm running 165 45 16, so you can just tell that stretch is a good decent little stretch compared to a 165 50 15 on a by 9. They're both by 9s. But yeah, there's no inner barrel, so if I can go with a 165 50 16, I most definitely would, because I'm not too sure about these debeating. I know 165 45 15s, those debeat pretty easily. But yeah, so I might just raise the front just a tad, and I still gotta mess with the rear fitment because it's almost the same. So I might have to raise it, or I really don't want to camber it more than it already is, so I might just raise it just a tad. Got a new Honda Nabori flag, got a new SSR Nabori flag because I did get SSR wheels. Yes, I have a work wheel one, but I sold the works. But I do plan on getting some work equip ones again, so I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying, like it to whatever that's me, whatever it's gonna be. I'm gonna have shit that I don't even have no more, like the Recaros. I don't have Recaro seats no more, but I'm gonna get some again. I still have all these tires. I got 3 brand new Federal Formosa Geo, the 165/50/15 tires. I'm really not too sure what I'm gonna do with them because all 3 of them have a small little tear on the bead, which I've heard some tire shops say that you can put like some type of tire super glue. I don't know if I want to risk it because those tires are gonna be for the gills, and then I don't want to have a tire debead or mess up. I have these 2, which are still pretty much brand new because they were on the rear. Alright, so there's my chanclas, and I still gotta fuck with the fitment, but there she is. Like I was saying, I think I'm gonna run these on the fucking red hatch because the fender is sitting on the actual tire, and I don't know about all that. As you can tell right here, if you look at this fitment, I got that gap, but also the fender right here is like a little bit flared out for me running the Steelies. But overall, like I like it. Like I fucks with it. It's just annoying because I'm gonna have to swap the wheels over. It's just what I want to do, my preference. So the gales sit a lot more nice on this, like, you know what I'm saying, without pulling the fenders. So I think I'm gonna swap the wheels from here to here, and then whatever. But I think I'm also going to triple chrome the faces and give it that extra pop. So yes sir. Rear wheels just drag, so these are pretty much still brand new. I have a 50% one, like a spare. Then I have like a pretty much dead one, but I'm gonna keep it just in case I ever need like a last minute save my life roller. I have an extra 165/45/16, and then I have 2 spare 195/45/16s. So those are for the rears for the SSRs. That's an extra spare for the front. And then all these are 165/50s for the fronts. The rears I'm running a 175/50/15 because it's a by 9.5. That's a by 10.5, and then the fronts are both by 9s. I'm gonna see if I can find a 165/50/15 because that's kind of sketch to me. Like, yeah, I've ran. I mean, this looks the same as the rears. Like, I'll show you right now if I have some light. So I can put some light. This one's not as bad, but I mean, it's still there. Like, you can still see some barrel. Same thing on this one. You can see a little bit of the inner barrel. Oh, there we go. So, yeah. But this one, I don't know, like, to be... I mean, I'm not going to do this one at all. But that much barrel to me is kind of crazy. And I really don't want to risk debeading and then messing these wheels up. But man, these things are so clean. I love them. I was kind of iffy because when I was running the 195/45, those 2 that are on the bottom, those were actually on the fronts, and the tire was obviously sticking out like right here. So when I put the wheel on to test fit it, like, no shit, the fender was sitting on top of the tire. So I didn't even bother. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm just be patient. Let me just wait and get this tire size that I need. So yeah, I'm gonna try to have this video uploaded. Today is Monday. I'm gonna try to have it uploaded by Wednesday. I have some coverage of the old school Honda meet. I've seen some homies out there. But yeah, stay tuned for some more content, and I'm gonna try to start posting a lot more. Peace.